Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the USC Trojans and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Palmer with kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Nittany Lions offense will come out first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He 100 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay.
There he goes! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He might want another play. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Howard. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
That pass is incomplete. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff
might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Hansen. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the USC Trojans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, maybe.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So Elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Makes a catch. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Bringing the heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stops.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. And a nice run there before the defense. Finally makes the stop. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking...
There's a little room there. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Back to the ground with the running back. Rams him with the stiff arm. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's in the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Running inside, it's Jordan. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender didn't have a miscue. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get the ball back to our offense.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
And they're able to get him down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making checks. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to...
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The run inside. It's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Has it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's... We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but it really... And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside. It's Jordan. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Fires to the big fella.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. If the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their... Turning it on! He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Hansen. There's some room. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. He's topped 150 yards on the ground. 18 Nittany Lion backs have gone for 2K. They've had some great names in history. Franco Harris, Lydell Mitchell, John Cappelletti, Saquon. Maybe this guy's going to be remembered among those legends.
Man, that's crazy to go back and think about those guys and those kind of playmakers coming from one school. I want to be the next guy. That's why you want to go to Penn State to put your name on that list.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Might be changing the route. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Finds a man on the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And touchdown. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
A little screen to the running back. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man on the right.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Complete. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Running inside, it's Hansen. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down at the 41.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play.
Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Lets it fly. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Dropping back, it's Beck. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as a kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Jordan. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used the timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Makes the catch, and he's free. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Oh, they're after him. He's got it inside the 25. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. And the Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Complete to Williams over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown Trojans! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Got some room to run. The 10. Touchdown Trojan. Points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's Louisville who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And that's now 5 straight victories. They've really been clicking on all cylinders at this point of the season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12. Now back to your game in Happy Valley. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, VA.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. draws it and fires to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just keeps swinging it. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Back to pass, it's Mayaba. They go to the wide receiver screen, and they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They will get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Hold it, finds his man on the left. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Mayaba. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. 1st down and more. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out. Right there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Hansen. Makes it past the marker. Smashes ahead. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They're going to ride this running back. Finding some room. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Sowell. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped. I desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Gets the back moving. Breaks into the open. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. 1st down here for the offense. Running inside. It's Jordan. Got a little grass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. The throw. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Great move. Now he's got room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Miller. Spins away from the defender. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And no chance at a return here. They'll... The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems... Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Hansen. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
To the air, it's Beck. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. For no gain. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake. Under fire. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. That type of big play can even make traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Bowman. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Jordan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's a give to Peoples. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Sauer. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Pulled down for the tackle. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! End zone for 6.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
Running inside, it's Jordan. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right on the money. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Before he could even get started. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the ring. There he goes! Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
They'll go right back to the run. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. The run inside. It's Hansen. Discards him with the stiff arm. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He is torching the defense of Nittany Lions, imposing their will with the running game in big days, a la Larry Johnson or Kajana Carter.
And what does that do? That puts you on the stage, the big stage, to win the big...
Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And they're looking for a fourth quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. First and goal. Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go. Nice execution by this offense.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And he knocks it through, and they take the lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on first and 10 from the 27. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he's all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Going to the run, it's Hansen. Could be an alley. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.